Hello everybody, welcome to The John Show. My name is John, I'm not Fred Durst, this is my show. And today I wanted to show you a little something I did in worldbox God Simulator. If you're unaware, worldbox God Simulator is a 2D sandbox simulation game where you get to play God. That's right, you can build a world, drop little animals in there. There's humans, elves, dwarves, and of course my boys, orcs. And on top of all that, you can even go so far as to tinker with the individual traits of individuals. So today, I want to show you something I've been working on. This is the culmination of a combined 240 minutes of hard work. May I present to you, mermaids. And no, these weren't added in the latest update. I figured out how to make my own mermaids. I've been experimenting with different human-type merfolk. Elves are by far the best mermaids, followed by humans, dwarves, and unfortunately, orcs coming in last. Getting them to procreate and survive isn't hard. What was hard was getting them to form a kingdom. This is the Kingdom of Ono. Population, 473 mermaids. However, there's probably over 1,000 of them swimming around. To be honest, I'm not really sure what I did to get them to finally form a kingdom. We're at the 105-year mark and I'm running at 5 times speed and oh my god! Oh my god! I didn't do that. Who did that? Holy shit. Direct fucking hit. You sunk my mermaid kingdom. Wow, okay, Alright, so we're gonna load in another world. Hot Mermaid Action. Now, this world I've already populated with some mermaids, almost 10,500 of them to be exact. Like I was saying, I'm not 100% certain what I did to trigger them to form a kingdom, but I know what steps I took, and we're gonna run through them. First, get you a world with some water and land. Drop some elves, we're using elves in this experiment, into the water. Elves have the natural food types of flowers, fruit, leaves, and grains. I added photosynthetic skin, because they probably aren't leaving the water. I gave them the traits aquatic and fins. Aquatic essentially gives them gills and makes their home biome the water. Fins makes them good swimmers. It doesn't give them actual fins, it would be dope if it did. I gave them the invincible babies trait, genetic mirror because I want them babies to not drown, high reproduction rate, fast healing, long living, and then tweaked their genetics to have longer life and more health. I also made their reproduction system fish eggs, because why the fuck not? Then I let them populate for about 230 years and here we are. Now, this isn't a one-to-one reproduction of my original world. I want to see if we can get this to work with the least amount of steps. That was just step 1. And I'll tell you, the last step involves the heat ray. So stay tuned. Look at them. Just swimming, enjoying their little mermaid lives, spawning, getting the roe in their mouths when they dive. Just look at them. I think the next step is we need to hit them with the monolith. Drop some land, I'm using sand, then drop the monolith. Then use the magnet tool and grab up all these mermaids. The monolith is supposed to increase the chances of lesser creatures evolving into their humanoid form and can also add mutations to the gene pool. But what I'm more interested in is, when some lesser animals get hit with the monolith, they form kingdoms, even if they don't evolve. Now, if you're familiar with worldbox, you're probably screaming at your screen that elves can't be affected by the monolith. They're too pure. And you're right, they are too pure, but it has never worked without the monolith. So we're doing the monolith. Just hold them over the monolith. Other mermaids will swim in, wanting to know what's going on. Suck them up too. We're going to let the monolith hit them 4 or 5 times. Now, let them go. Also, get rid of the land. Just bring back the ocean and the monolith will sink. We don't need it anymore. Give them a little bit to let the mutation settle in. Now hit them with the heat ray. A little more heat ray. A little more heat ray. Let me check something. Okay, now I'm just gonna give them every trait I gave the last mermaids. Fast builders, happy, fast healing, cold and heat resistance, strong, long life, fast reproduction. I also gave them invincible babies, put them back to regular mammalian birth. I then go into the birth editor and I give them a bunch of traits. I'm just going to list them. Cognitive, eagle eye, genius, and wise. Mind, ambitious, arcane, and battle reflexes. Gluttonous, greedy, lustful, strong-minded. Spirit, bloodlust, chosen one, healing aura, lucky, moonchild, nightchild, and savage. Physique, agile, fast, giant, hard skin, strong, tough, and weightless. Health, boosted vitality, fertile, immune, long liver, which is not actually about his internal organs. That means he has a long life. Regeneration and super health. Body, sun-blessed and tightened lungs. Appearance, attractive and gold tooth. Protection, all of them but bubble shield. Skills, all of them but bomberman and pyromaniac. Merits, veteran. Acquired, blessed. And finally, miscellaneous, light lamp, minor, and shiny. I did mark the first mermaid. Not sure why I decided to do that, but the one with the star is our oldest mermaid, Oh Nah No. Now, in my last mermaid adventure, the mermaids were the last thing I had done. There were other kingdoms, so let's add some humans and give them time to evolve and get to know each other. Now, I want my mermaids to socialize with the humans, so to do that, I'm going to put in some rivers. Okay, some time has passed, so let's apply the heat ray. I'm gonna do another round of monolith treatments. Even though the elves are supposed to be immune to the monolith, every time I've gotten them to form a kingdom, it was after hitting them with the monolith. I let them marinate for a while, and then I hit them with the heat ray again. A sustained blast forced them to create a village, kingdom, and a king, but the village was destroyed immediately. Lame. I hit them with the heat ray a few more times, and after another sustained blast, I got a mermaid kingdom, and it survived. I'm not sure if the rapid rise in population is due to their high birth rate, or if those are other merfolk joining the kingdom, but it's still growing. Zooming in, you can see there isn't really a village per se. There is a mass of mermaid flesh congealed in the middle of the donut sea, but it counts, damn it. So that's how you make a mermaid kingdom. Or, more specifically, this is how I stumbled upon how to make a mermaid kingdom. As the kingdom of Ono continues to grow, we bid them a good morrow and fond farewell. Worldbox allows me to indulge my inner Dr. Moreau, and I appreciate that. We'll see what other monstrosities we can create next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you like what you're seeing, like what you're seeing. Remember, we're the little guy, so help us punch up. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the little bell down there, do all the little bell thingies. Share this with other people who you think might like my weird videos. And as always, thank you for watching The John Show. My name is John. This was my show. I appreciate you taking the time. You take care now.